Hello everyone, this is Humphrey. I'm the kind of Humphrey Julius, a survivor to every form of drug abuse. I'm welcoming you all to today's episode. It will be a very interesting section and very interactive. Yeah, I'll be hosting Mrs. Abiola Omogiate, all the way from Pretoria, South Africa. So she'll be talking about breakups, substance abuse and control. And then it's actually because I was served breakfast this week. Yeah, of course it was on Sunday I was served breakfast. My heart was broken. Although I've gotten over it because I had to reach out to people, reach out to you guys, and then I got so many calls. But prior to reaching out, and if I hadn't been abusing drugs, I believe me, that same night I would have started abusing drugs. And if I were to be abusing drugs, probably I was this person who was on maybe one stick, one blunt. I would have increased to taking 3 blunts. If I was this person who was not abusing pills, trust me, that night after my breakfast, my breakup, my girlfriend broke up with me, I would have started abusing drugs that night. And if I was a person who has never ever taken drugs before, and then probably I go meet my friends and then tell them, oh, this is what is wrong with me, I just got served my breakfast, I can't sleep, I've been thinking I'm depressed. Trust me, my friends, I might fall in the hands of the wrong ones, and then that might be the beginning of my drug addicted life, because what they will tell me is, oh, take this puff, take these pills, it will help you to sleep, it will help you to forget about your depression. So probably on Sunday I came online, shouted, made it known that, oh, my breakfast is making me think so many other stuffs. And then coming on live, I had so many DMs on my phone. So many people sent me messages telling me that it is very true. Like, they became victims of drug abuse right from when their relationship was broken. Like, so many people came on my DM. So today will be very interactive. As let me see. Yeah, my guest is around, Mrs. Abiola. I'm saying to you now, Mrs. Abiola, you should join us. So, good evening, Mrs. Abiola.
Good evening.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you too?
I'm fine. You look great. How is South Africa?
Good to see your face.
Yeah, thank you.
Fine. Cold. We are in
cold.
winter, so it's cold.
It's very hot in Nigeria. Even though it has been raining for days, it's still very hot. Believe me. So today will be very interactive. It's about relationship, how relationship leads to the abuse of drugs, and how relationship leads to so many youths abusing drugs as well. It's a very serious case. I have a lot of messages on my my private message, that so many of them are still struggling with drugs till date as a result of breakfast. So, Madam Biola, are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
All right. So I would give in the next probably 5 to 10 minutes, I'll give a summary of what happened to me, and then we'll take it from there. Okay. Right. So I, as a person, I'll be representing those of us on this table. We are a lot on this table, be it Christian, Muslim, pagans, traditionalists, black, white, Nigerians.
Sorry, can you hear me very well?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, all right.
So many of us, the whole world is on this table of mine right now. So there was this girl, of course, my girlfriend. We've been together for like years, and then we just been good. Well, although the relationship has been having some issues, but that's not the result. That's not the reason why she broke up. The main reason was, okay, my attention has been shifted away from her. For example, today I've been online replying messages, preparing for today for this show. And then my stress life has even reduced compared to when I just started saying no to drug abuse forever, which is actually a dream come to pass because drugs dealt with me, almost destroyed my life, almost destroyed my career. So I took it as, a what should I say? Like it became a zeal, a part of me to like help others, to let them know the dangers. Unlike every other addicted person, that would be like, okay, drug abuse is good for the health, take it, you use it to read, you use it. It's all lies. So she had to break up because there was no more attention. And then she told me she would have even preferred if I cheated and come back than me not giving her attention at all for over 2 months. It's always drug abuse. Whenever she calls, I'll be like, oh, I have a new idea. Do you think I should do this? I should do this, blah, blah, blah. So that was the reason for my own breakfast. To the point in which we were still in the relationship anyway. The breakup was not official. She went to, sleep over on that guy's place and then also made a post of it and then just told me she's not coming back anymore. She found someone who gives her the attention she needs. So it had to hit me real deep into my bones, and then I could remember it was around 3 a.m. that night, and all I could, think about was, these cravings. I was really depressed, and when you are depressed, the only thing that can uplift your mood is, drugs. That's actually the truth. If you are depressed, drugs. That's even mental disorders. If you are depressed in hospitals, they'll give you drugs to sleep, actually, or to just elevate that your thinking state. Hypertension was crawling in, though not the real hypertension, but raised blood pressure. At that point, my heart was beating fast, but I had to control myself because I was once a victim to drug abuse, and then I knew that drug was not the solution. But if I hadn't had been a victim of drug abuse, believe me, I would have started my drug life last Sunday. So that's the reason why I came on air, that we should talk about, these topics. So Mama, over to you. As I'm also your student. You are more vast with relationships, so many stories. I'm just coming up. So let us know how best we can handle it. And then thank you for always reaching out to me, asking me, Humphrey, I hope you are fine. Just take it easy, this and that. So I want you to also share, tips to my brothers and sisters out there, especially the ladies. So many ladies became, victims to drug abuse as a result of their, breakup. It's really real. That's breaking up. Breakfast is one of the greatest weapons to set into a very deep state of depression, and then drugs will be the next thing you think about. So, Mama, over to you.
Thank you, Humphrey. Thank you. Thank you for having me here this evening.
You're
I'm not
welcome.
taking this for granted at all. Thank you for the opportunity. One thing we need to understand, like we've all known that today we'll be talking about breakups, substance abuse, and control. And one thing I want us to understand is breakup is not funny. It's not an easy thing. It's very painful. It's very depressing. It's very hurtful. So many terrible ways to describe it. And for someone that is abusing drug, it is very, very pathetic for them, because the next thing they want to do is to go back into drug. Okay, let's say someone that has tried to, to be out of substance abuse, and all of a sudden you are served your breakfast, and the next thing you want to do is to go back. You feel unloved, you feel rejected, you feel, does it really worth it anymore? But one thing I want us to understand this evening is the fact that whether you are abusing substance, whether you are trying to get help, whether you are not even abusing substance at all, breakups are not easy. They are not funny. I've had my own share. I've had my own story.
So, Mama, you first had breakfast.
Seriously.
Back then, was
What
it
I
called
say?
breakfast back then? Because,
No, no, it was.
okay, it was not called breakfast then. Because right now, everybody's eating that breakfast to left and right. Your breakfast, as it cuts across, everyone must chop that breakfast.
Everybody must. Everybody must.
Yes,
And you
so,
know, and the truth of it is, even now, at my age, even now, will I say I've just been served, or I decide to serve somebody?
wow.
I've been, my marriage would have been 21 years by next month.
Wow.
But we went our separate ways. Will I say everything, I will say everything packed up last year, December, after 20 years. So
Wow,
will I
after
say I've been
20
served
years.
breakfast, or I serve someone breakfast too?
No, that one is a greater
So
form of breakfast. Like, that's the
that
hot
one is a
one.
greater form, you know.
You know,
23 years of your life, 23
23
years
years.
of your life. So
Wow.
that one is even more. You can see that one is more than
That
breakfast.
is
That one is
more,
dinner,
that is more
supper,
than break. Yes, everything
lunch,
combined. Hot, hot. Well,
hot,
in
hot,
five-star
hot, hot.
hotel, it's only in five-star hotel you can be served such breakfast. So how could you overcome, the emotions and every other thing?
You know, the first step to it is loving yourself. Loving yourself.
Oh,
Like I will explain it in different form. In as much as I know most people on this platform are younger, you know, the young ones, because these are the people that abuse substance the most. And whether we like it or not, we live in a world now whereby substance abuse is an issue. I don't want to, you know, most people still believe it's not an issue.
it
But
is
I
a
want
great.
us to know it is a big problem. It is a big problem. Our youths, the teenagers, they find succor only in substance. And not until we rally together like we are doing now to solve this problem, we are going to be in a serious mess. So I think the first thing one needs to do, when mine happened, of course, it got to a point whereby you need to realize that you deserve more out of life. Of course, life is not going to be all rosy and rosy and rosy and rosy. You just have to get up, shake it off, and move on. And move on. Because for someone that is abusing substance, the person feels, I'm not lovable anymore. What do I stand to live for again? Probably for you, Humphrey, this is the girlfriend, this is the person you are looking up to. Okay, this is my babe. So probably, why do I have to live anymore? I've done all for this relationship and it's not just working out. But I've come to tell you this evening, shit happens. And you shake it off and move on. And I've realized that there is more to life than being in a relationship. For the married ones among us here, there is more to life than being married. Like I tell people that are close to me, if they remove marriage from you, who are you? If they remove a relationship from you, who are you, Humphrey? If they remove that babe from you, who are you? You have an identity. You have a calling like you are doing now. You have something that, you know, that keep you moving. You have something that you look up to, irrespective of a relationship. So until we get to that point of realizing there's more to us as an individual, outside the relationship that we have, outside the people around us, until we get to that point of self-love, we are going to have problem when we have breakups like this. And, you know, for someone that is trying to, you know, get over substance abuse, someone that is trying to be in recovery, someone that wants to get his or her life back, and boom, they serve you breakfast. The next thing you want to do is, I want to go back. I just need to pull off my head. I just need to get this out of my head. And before you know it, you are back to square one. Yes. And I want to tell you this evening, the effort someone has put into recovery, does it worth being wasted away because of a relationship? No. No. Until you sit down, until you realize that, you know, the first step is realizing you have a problem. And now you've decided, okay, I'm talking about someone that wants to seek help now, or someone in recovery already. You've realized that, okay, I have a problem, and I mean, on this journey to recovery, and boom, this happens. Do you want to sacrifice the journey you made, the sacrifices you made to get your life back because of a relationship? Of course, I know it's frustrating. I know it's, you know, it's killing, it's frustrating, it's painful. It's painful. Will I say, like for me, will I say it's not painful? It's painful.
Because, for
I still wake
example,
up.
I'm not sure if you see the news around between Bolanley and Lincoln. That's another very,
The
very
drama of the
interesting.
century.
Yes, because if you actually, like, if you've been on Instablogs and the notes, you see the guy really, really depressed right now. You know, even in his videos, you will see some of his clips. He's even smoking. I saw like some blunts and
Smoking
then
weed. I saw it. I
smoking
saw
weed.
one. Yeah.
Then going through the comment section, you see different people making comments, you know, that it's as a result of crack or cocaine that would make a man, you know, first say, blah, 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 you can leave, you can get out, and then the next thing is crying. You know, he was actually crying. So, just, it's actually a very, very serious issue that cuts across everyone, whatever age you are.
Everyone, yeah.
So, that's the reason why we are here right now. Just for us to know how to actually control it whenever it hits us, man. So I just actually like chip that in as a point. So,
Oh, okay. I watched the video, and you know that is the latest news around now, and I'm sure every one of us would have seen it.
Yes.
In fact, in one of the guys, you know, the first time the guy was like talking, and the next one you saw he was crying.
Yes.
The next video we saw he was smoking weed. He was smoking. Yes. I actually saw it.
Yes.
And that is a guy. Okay, if we look at it different ways, the guy must have been smoking, probably. The guy must have been in recovery, probably. As a result of the issue going around, would have probably pushed him back to substance abuse. That is possible.
Yes, very, very possible.
We can say, okay, probably he has stopped smoking.
Mommy,
he's trying to get back his life, and this happened.
Honestly, if not for the fact that, okay, I am in this platform and then I've started this NGO, this NGO Say No to Drug Abuse Forever, I was really, really tempted to kill my depression. Mommy, the only thing that could have, I was so close, like, of course, forget about the fact that, okay, probably I spent 8 months in rehab, probably I spent 10 years in rehab. If not for the fact that I'm becoming a public figure and then so many people are looking up to me, and then, of course, I'll not want what we have started to collapse. I won't have mind, you know, even if it is alcohol, you know, to just use it to sleep, to slumber, to forget about my worries. Believe me. So let alone people that are not even out there, you know, like this study or this case really, really makes people fall back. For real.
Yeah.
So, Mama, do you want to say you did not even try to take even the slightest of alcohol when you are served your own? Someone said yours was not breakfast, but it was a full buffet.
No.
Okay.
No. So I think, so let me just share with us ways to deal with breakup.
All right.
What you can do to deal with it. Okay.
Great,
I think the first one is find and lean on your support system. You need the support system. Whether you are, you know, most times we want to live a life of isolation. Most times you see people, I see people, especially women, girls, you see them telling each other, I don't have friends. Why will you not have friends? Why will you not have friends? Because in times like this, you need a support system. You need your family. You need a trusted friend. I think the number one thing that can help one,
a trusted friend, and not a friend that will give you weed or say take this pill or take tramadol or take sleeping pills. A trusted friend.
No. A trusted friend. If we are talking about people in recovery now, people that are, you know, that are trying to get their life back now, I'm sure you would have deleted all those bad friends that lure you into drugs.
Of course.
By now you want to have
they are former friends. So ex-friends.
So I think the first step is having a support system, a good friend, a trusted friend, and your family. Because whether we like it or not, you need someone to talk to in time of need. And these are the people that will understand you better. So I hear people saying, I don't have friends, I don't want to have friends. You don't need, everybody doesn't have to be your friend. Everybody doesn't have to, even if it's just one person, even if it's a family, your sister, your brother, let them know what you are going through. Tell them this is what you are going through. And you know, in telling them, in discussing with people, you realize that you are not the only one. You know, most times we bottle things up. Most times we bottle the emotion, especially for you men. For you men, you want to be the super person. You want to be the superhero. Meanwhile, you are hurting so much. So I think the number one thing to do is get a support system. Have a support system around you. Have friends that you can trust. Have friends, have trusted friends. Have friends that are on the same page with you, that have the same value with you. Not just anybody. Not just anybody. Because you have to get to a point in life whereby you begin to define who are your friends. What are you benefiting? What are they bringing to the table? What is the benefit of this friendship? I was sharing with my sister the other time over the weekend. And I told her, I said, last week Sunday was her birthday, and I told her you've clocked this age. I said, by now, the friends you need are people who really, what are they bringing to the table? You don't need any friend that will stress you. So I think the number one thing to get out of this kind of an issue is have a support system. A support system to lean on. A support system, a trusted friend. It might not be your age mate. It might be someone older that you can always reach out to. And you can always call the person. Like for you, Humphrey, I know I'm much older, but now you can send me a message and tell me, Mama, this is what is happening.
Yes, now you are one of those people that actually helped me out of my breakfast situation. That's a very real stuff. A grown man like Lincoln, he's crying on the internet. So for him to actually cry, who am I not to cry? But
I'm sure if that guy had people with a good support system, they would have told him you don't have to do that.
Okay.
They would have told him all those back and forth, the internet, the social media. They would have told him you don't have to do that.
Yes.
And before you know it, everything will calm down. Now it's a whole lot of mess. It's a whole lot of mess. As at yesterday, he came on social media, he was saying another thing again, he was saying this, he was saying this. I'm sure if the guy had a good support system, I mean good support system, they would have cancelled.
Friends that don't smoke, friends that don't drink, friends that
don't smoke, friends that don't do weed, friends that don't
take cocaine, friends that don't take crack,
that don't take alcohol,
that don't take molly.
You know, no.
Yeah.
That is why I kept emphasizing good friends. Good friends. And another thing is pamper yourself. Take time to pamper yourself. Take care of yourself. I'm sure there are things, even in the relationship, there are things you want to do. Because one of the things that has helped me is coming to realize that I want to take care of myself. There are things I want to do now. Take care of yourself. You know, by doing that, by looking at yourself in the mirror and looking at your friend and say, wow, this is a beautiful girl, you know. Before you know it, you get over the breakup, you get over the emotions, you get over the pains. Because you realize that you actually deserve more. If this person does not want me, well, that is his or her loss. So I think another thing is learn to pamper yourself.
Learn to pamper yourself. So point 1, you need a strong support system. Point 2, pamper yourself.
Take care of yourself. Yeah.
So far, so good. Since those 2 points, I'm on point with those ones. I had a strong support system. You are one of them. Ambassador Benita was one of them. My friend in the United Kingdom, Fatima Elizabeth A. Martins was one of them. And then, of course, my mentor, she was also one of them, Miss Lola Salvador. And then the second point, pamper yourself. As you can see, mommy, I've been pampering myself.
Yes, sir. Take care of yourself. Change your physical appearance. Change it. Before you know it, you get.
Mama, do you actually know it was because of the breakfast I had to go on lookout? Can you see I'm on? I had to have a nice haircut, yes, well trimmed, you know, say no to drug forever.
So you can see. So you. So change your physical appearance. Like for me, one of the that is one of the things that helped me really, because now what I think most about is I want to look good. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I remember my husband, or should I say my ex-husband, doesn't like me putting on too herring, and this is what I love doing. But now I do it. I don't owe anybody any explanation. I do it now. He doesn't like me wearing ankle chain, anklets. I do it now because this is what I've always wanted to do. The other time I was telling my children I'm still going to get a tattoo. Even if I'm going to, even if getting a tattoo at 51, I'm still going to do it.
Okay.
So take care of yourself, pamper yourself.
Just be happy with yourself.
Be happy with yourself. Focus on yourself, focus on your self-care. Whatever self-care means to you, focus on it. Focus on it. Take care of yourself. If it's changing your hairstyle, if it's changing your haircut, do it. You know, by the time you do those things, you begin to forget the emotions, the bitterness, the anger, the hatred, and you will not be forced to go back to what you don't want to do. I'm talking about those that are abusing substance now. Those that, okay, you know, those that are in recovery. Because that is even where the problem, that is where the problem is. Those that are in recovery. Because the next thing is they just want to go back. They just want to go back. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself, you know.
That's point 3, right? The third point is allow yourself to grieve. Okay.
Self to grieve. Grieve. If you need to cry, cry. Cry. Don't say men don't cry. You know, we culturally men are taught not to cry. They will tell you men are not supposed to cry. And that is why most of our men are, you know, they bottle up so many things. They are hurting, they keep it to themselves. So take time to grieve. If you need to cry, cry. Let the emotion bust it out. Say it out. Say it out. So through that, you'll be able to heal. Share your feelings. Share the way you feel. Don't hold anything. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't say, is it because I don't do this? Is it because I don't do that?
Okay.
Don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself. You know, most times, especially this part of the world, people will tell you it's because you didn't do this, it's because you didn't do that. Maybe if you have done this, the relationship wouldn't have back up. But please don't be too hard on yourself. Just realize, well, you have done your bit, you have tried, the relationship didn't work out. Then we move. We move. Share your feelings with other people. Embrace your life of being single. Embrace it. Yeah, so much fun in being single, you know.
Mama, that point is very difficult too, especially for some of us. Like, I'm this kind of person who, well, I have so many people, like, I could roll with a lot, but I don't vibe with a lot. Like, it takes so much before I can get connected with people. You know, although, like, that breakfast really eats me a lot. Yeah, like, I play with everyone, laugh with everyone, but I don't discuss my personal affair with so many people. For example, in my class right now, like, everybody knows me, everybody loves me, I love everyone, but I don't vibe with people. So some of them actually think I'm proud, but later on they found out that, okay, it's not actually pride, because there are just sometimes I'll do very silly things in class, like, okay, well, wanting to own up for, like, standing up for some responsibilities in class, and then they be like, okay, wow, so it's actually a cool person. So as a person, I've always, you know, I'm loud on the outside, but I'm very, very quiet on the inside. Like, I need my space. My space is not a circle. I don't have a circle of friends. Like, I have a dot. You know, the way they say, okay, keep your circle so small. I don't even have a circle. It's a dot. So, like, okay, for me to now have a breakup, like that breakfast, I couldn't eat for 3 days. Like, for 3 good days, I couldn't eat. The next thing, like, it's really like, it's hard on me. So me embracing my single lifestyle, I cannot embrace a single. It's not. I'm on the verge. Right now. I'm scouting. Like, I'm really scouting. And then really, yes, no, for real. No, I would not lie. I'm really scouting because I need someone we can actually always, you know, vibe together. discuss things together. You know, we have to build, and that's the essence of my relationship. My relationship is not based on sex. Why? Because I used to abuse cocaine and crack, and then I used to tell people, if you want to know the pleasure you get from abusing cocaine and crack, just close your eyes and imagine you're having sex, then, and you are about to climax. That 3 seconds feelings, that 3 seconds pleasure, that baby don't stop, that will come from your feet to your soul to your hand. That pleasure multiplied by 5 is what you get when you take cocaine. Multiplied by 10 is what you gain when you is what you derive when you take crack. Now, for me to be able to get out of that addiction, and that's the reason why most people sell their properties just to take drugs. You never see anyone sell his car because he wants to sleep with Messi, BB Naija, or you never see anyone empty his house, sell any stuff because he wants to sleep with a lady because of sex. You get, like, it will not drive you that crazy.
Yeah.
So for me to actually live such pleasures of selling my property, selling my car, selling my phones, it's all on my Instagram, you know, and then for me to be able to overcome that lifestyle. So me going into relationship is not because of the sex, because I'm way over that pleasure. But I need someone to build with. There's just so much to talk about. And then I, as a person, I've learned so much from friends. I don't trust anyone. You get, like, me vibing with friends, like, I know, okay, it's for your own interest. So that's why I need someone to build with. And when I'm in a relationship, I'm not just in a relationship because I want to be in a relationship. I'm in a relationship with someone I can get married to, spend the rest of my life with. And then I'm this kind of person that I give. I'm a giver, like, I give my all. Like, I might be very stingy to the outside world, which is actually not my kind of person. I give out a lot. I was actually a senior prefect when I was in secondary school, so I already have that responsibility of making sure over 1,500 students who are all boys. Our principal will say, Humphrey, before you eat, make sure every other student eats. You don't know if they are the children of a governor or the children of senators. You don't know their parents. So if they come to school and say their children don't eat, then you are in trouble. So I've always, you know, had this mentality of making others fine before I make myself fine. So if I'm actually in a relationship, I'd actually give my all. Like, if I'm eating 1 naira, my girl will eat 2 naira. Like, that's it. If I'm shopping like a lot for myself, she to have to shop. So now, coming after like months or maybe years, now serving me that breakfast is really, really something. I care less about money because money will come and go. There's no amount I'll spend on a lady that will be up to what drugs took away from my life. So money is not the problem, but just that time for me to get connected again is just an headache, like a big headache. And then where would I start from? Like, you get, like, all the dreams, all the hopes. So embracing singleness, man, for some of us on my own table, it's very, very difficult. That point, I'm actually, like, said all I have to say because of that point. Every other point is fine. It's a good support system, dressing nice, and then taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, sharing your feelings, grieving. Of course, I grieved, but being single, I cannot survive. Being single. You
No, but
might, Mama,
but the truth of it,
you might be very strong with that, surviving, being single. But some of us on this table, no, no, no. Like, it's not. Anytime I'm sleeping like this, I'm cuddling my pillow. Like, who am I supposed to cuddle? And then, funny enough, and then that's the reason why, growing up in that drug life, I used to have any okolosho lemi. I don't know if you understand it, but okolosho, like, 1 day in and out. That's what me I used to do. Like, I don't like sleeping alone. Like, there are some of us on my table. Like, I just have to cuddle. Like, at least just cuddle. So Okoloso, Yahoo, Wawa, as in you come in, they just have to be somebody. But right now, I can no longer go to that lifestyle. Say mo fẹ́ sọ pé mo fẹ́ san 30K per night for Folusu báyìí ní tẹ́ pé I will not go back to drug abuse. No, normal. No, that one is like normal set, like by default. So aside from the fact that I'm saying no to drug abuse, I'm also saying no to stuffs that will trigger drug abuse. You understand? So just imagine me bringing a lady like in. I cannot even imagine like going outside and being like, okay, because I want to call you and now pay. Money is not the problem actually, but that lifestyle. Most of us are still on this table. So I'm speaking for everyone on this table because I was on this table and I don't want to be on this table. Okay,
but
so
when I say embrace your single life,
yes. Okay.
one of the things you are doing now, like this your program, this your stay away from drug abuse.
Yes.
It's one of the things that you are enjoying being single. And
Yes.
the
Thank
truth
God.
of the matter, Humphrey, is you need someone that will, that you will actualize this dream together.
Yes, very true.
Because until you realize that any woman that you meet, any woman that is coming into your life now, has to be totally sold out to this dream. If that woman is not totally sold out to this dream, there's going to be a problem. There is going to be a problem. Because this is your baby. This is your dream.
Yes, of
This is
course.
what you want to do. You want to touch lives, you want to change lives. You've been there.
You want
So
to
you want
touch
to bring others
life, you
out.
want to go around the world, you want to have
So
interviews from
you want to
Lagos
go
to
around the
Abuja
world.
to
You want to do this.
Oklahoma to.
So if the woman is not in the same vision, the same alignment with you, are you sure there's not going to be a problem?
Yeah.
That is going to create a problem. So I think embracing your single life is join a group, join
Oh,
an
mama,
NGO.
mama, you know see, the ladies that are embracing what I'm embracing, I don't like them. They are not. Me, I'm speaking
You
for
wish,
people on my table. And no, that's the truth. The people that are
but
having,
you will still.
because the ladies that would actually have this kind of dream would be, career-oriented type of ladies. Like, okay, their own is okay, very focused, work. But me, really, I actually need this person that will actually twerk for me, do all of those for me. Like, speaking from my own table, like, that's my own kind of dream. Like, I'm speaking for some people. I'm being my kind of thinking is being perspective, like based on other people, like not just from my own table alone. So I could
Okay.
actually be the type that do not really enjoy, or if you are this workaholic type of person, no. And then that's the reason why actually I came on this platform. Very soon I'll be a pharmacist, but I don't want to practice pharmacy. I've never wanted to be pharmacist, like being restricted on a place, but there's a way I can actually impact my society like through this. And then my own life is go on vacations, be on yacht with this lady that would actually, you understand, like not the dream, go type of based on my own perspective. But of course, I need someone who would actually like support my dream, you know. And then when I mean I need someone that would actually support my dream, I just need someone that would, when I'm very busy, you would understand. Just be busy in your own way too. You can be busy like being online, busy, but at the end of the day, like after you've done your busy schedule, whatever time, you should not just come and then serve me breakfast in the middle of nowhere. Like, okay, you force someone else. So just like I actually want to eat my cake and also have it at the same time. You get, because I'm actually painting something that is actually not really possible, like the kind of girls I want, and then you know my mission, my dream is just not possible. So what can be done? Still based on the point you phrased, embracing the single life. I've actually embraced this stuff because this dream, nobody can separate. I'm married to this, like I'm married to this program, like saying no to drug abuse. That's given me so much connect. Like so many people are waiting for me to speak. Like I'm writing a book that will be translated in so many different languages. Like my journey in and my journey out of drug abuse. So many people know the way in, journey in, but so many people cannot come out. Some of them are actually like struggling right now. Some are survivors but are not relevant to the society. So I as a person, like I'm married to this, but then being single right now is another whole different ball game that I do not even know how to go about it.
So
Because it can
enjoy the
never be
single
work, work,
life
work. It cannot be
by
work,
being
work,
married.
work.
Enjoy the single life by being married to this dream for now, to this baby. Being married to this baby for now
Is
until
it
the
for
right person
now
comes.
or I
For
should
now.
get
For
married
now,
to
of
it?
course, definitely the right person will come.
Okay,
Definitely the
the
right
right
person will come.
person.
Yeah, definitely. That's
Okay,
definitely.
mama.
But enjoy it now by being married to this dream now. By being married to this vision, by being married to this is what you love doing. This is what you want to. We are just using you as an example now. This is
Yeah.
your dream. This is what drives you. This is what motivates you. I'm sure if they wake you up in the middle of the night and say substance abuse, you get up. This is you now.
365 days a year, I can talk about it. Just wake me up. I'm ready.
So use this time to bring up this baby.
Yeah.
So the right person will come. Trust me, it will come. That will believe this dream with you, and you believe the other person's dream. So you work together and you form a good team. Without stress, without. So enjoy the single life now. Enjoy it.
Well, we go straight.
Surrender. Another one is surrender and let it go. Let it go.
Surrender and let it go.
Let it go, because most times we don't want to let it go. We want to still hold on to it. We want to still hold on. We still believe, okay, this person can still come back. This person that can still come back. But believe you me, surrender and let it go. Let it go and move on. It's painful, it's hurtful, but let it go. Don't go back to where you have left. Don't go back to substance abuse. Even if you are not started practicing with substance, with drugs, you know, the first thing you want to do is, I just want to take a sleeping tablet. I just want to sleep.
Yes,
I want to take alcohol.
From a sleeping tablet.
It starts from sleeping tablet. It starts from alcohol.
Yes.
It starts from sleep. You know, at a point, it happens to me. I was taking sleeping tablets every night to sleep. Until I realized that, I said, in as much as here in South Africa is not something you can get off the counter, you have to get a prescription from the doctor. And the last time I went to the hospital, the doctor told me, I'm not going to give you any sleeping tablet anymore. Go identify your stressor, what is stressing you, and what you are going to do about it. In as much as I know my stressor, I know what is stressing me. The doctor said, I'm not going to give you. And until I finished the last one I had at home that time, and I said, this will be the last. I'm not going to take. And here I am. Here I am. So let it go. Let it go. Derive joy. Look for something that makes you happy. Look for things that makes you happy. Before you know it, you get over it. It's painful, I know. What can be more painful, afraid? Losing a 20-year-old marriage.
Wow.
What can be painful? But the truth of the matter is we move. There is more to life than all these things.
True.
Being in your program, being part of your vision, being part of your dream is what I love doing. Serving humanity. I tell people it is in the place of service. I love service. I love serving. So find something that gives you joy. Do something that gives you joy. Before you know it, you get over the breaks up, you get over the heartbreaks. And you come out a better person, a stronger person. Now, even you'll be wondering, how did I get out of this? How did I get out of this? Get active, get busy, exercise, get active.
That's true. I even wanted to. I have plans to join, to start, going to the gym and then all of that.
Please do. Please do. Get active. Get active. Do. Don't just stay in a place and be thinking of what happened in the relationship 2 years ago. No. Leave it and move. Get a new life. Get a new life. Because the truth of the matter is the world will not stand still if anything should happen to you. If you decide to go back, like for people that are in recovery, if you now decide to go back into substance abuse, then what about all the sacrifices you've made into recovery? What about all the price you paid? Do you still want to go back to that kind of life?
Losing it all, becoming wretched, becoming nobody,
Becoming nobody, becoming a useless person, wasted life, wasted dreams, wasted vision.
Yes, owning your dealer, becoming a slave, running away from society, lying, stealing just to get these drugs. Losing your friends, losing your connect.
Does it worth it doing all those things?
No. Hell no.
Does it worth it doing all those things because of a breakup? No. Then finally, find the spiritual connection. I tell you, find that above all, find the spiritual connection.
If you are either go to church or go to mosque,
or you are a Muslim, You are a Buddhist, you are a whatever. Find a spiritual connection, something that is above you. Find a spiritual connection. With that, you'll be able to overcome whatever challenges. With that, you'll be able to overcome whatever issues. So find
Someone wants to join us
a
online.
spiritual connection.
Okay, after the last point, I would
okay.
Someone wants to join us on live. So that's the last point. I'm documenting all the points. Spiritual
That's the last
connection.
one.
All right, man. So let's invite, let's approve. Who wants to join? Yeah, you can join us. You know. So far so good. We have 7 points on how you can, get over breakups. The very first point is get a strong support system. The second point, pamper yourself. The third point, allow yourself to grieve. The fourth point, share your feelings with others. The fifth point, surrender and let it go. Don't go back to your vomit. Just surrender. Just go. Number 6, get active. Get to a gym center. Just get active. Oh, BB Nigeria will start tonight. So, of course, just get busy.
They will be active.
Yes, they will be active. Then, point 7, get spiritual. You need, and then by having a spiritual connection, you'd also have so many friends. So, I welcome my friends. What's your name? What are your names? Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Koinsola.
Koinsola, where are you from? Doinsola, where are you from?
What did you say?
Where are you from? Where are you located?
Lagos.
Lagos. Hi, hello. What about you? Olawumi. Where are you located, Olawumi?
I'm from Nigeria.
It seems Olawumi is from Igbo Adere Community High School, Nigeria. Now those bush inside inside bush. So you are from Nigeria.
Okay. Don't mind that.
Yes, so
she's joining from South Africa.
She's joining from South Africa. I know. Okay, so you are from South Africa. You are welcome. It's all about breakups and then
thank you.
I'm so both of.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm late. I'm just coming in.
And then something inside of me is telling me that everybody on this table we have been served our breakfast. That's why we are very. You too, you have been served that be.
So share your experience with us.
So real quick, you just have like 5 minutes because it's always a 1 hour.
When you were served breakfast, what did you do?
And then we have just barely 10 minutes. So 5 minutes for you and then 5 minutes for you.
All okay. Right. When I was served breakfast, I was drinking Corona. Okay. When everybody was lonely, house and stuff. And I'm a one-man also, like I don't make friends, so my that kind of. So when I started, it was like all and I was just always bored, always in the house, nothing like everything was like I was then I don't. It's not a good experience.
Wow. Did you take any form of drugs, pills, then sleepy tablets? You just cried and then you were over it.
You just cried.
I cried though.
You cried.
Right.
So what about?
I was eating anyhow.
You were eating. My own breakfast, I couldn't eat though because I was served already. I was super filled. I couldn't eat anymore. I couldn't eat though. So what about you?
Yeah, they will. Oh. Sorry, yes. Me? If I don't understand what you mean by breakfast.
Breakfast is breakup, like relationship breakup.
Oh, they've never broken my heart. I always break their heart.
Wow, so you are the saga. Correct. You are the saga.
She's the saga.
So maybe this is what I'll do. Before I enter into any relationship next, this, let's go out on a date or something. This is the very first question I'll ask. You know, aside from me, I'm always going straight. Me, I don't know how to do so many long. The very first question I used to ask is, are you feeling what I'm feeling? So if the person says yes, I now proceed to the next question. No, that's how I explain it out.
Style,
Are
yeah.
you feeling what I'm feeling? Me, I don't like long thing. If she now says yes, then I'll now ask her, have your heart been broken before? Or you are the one breaking? If I hear the kind of reply our friend here gave to us that my heart has never been broken, I'm the one who's breaking heart. Mama, you know my jackpot. I'll take to my use. So, Kike Lomo, I can see. Where's Kike Lomo? That's true. Kike Lomo, I need you in here. All right, so thank you. Can you please just end the stuff on your end? I want to invite more people. We have like 10 minutes. Like, since I will not be able to end the video from there, I want to invite Kike Lomo. Great. Kike Lomo, my pharmacist in South Africa.
South
Come over
Africa.
here. Yes, Kike Lomo, join us. So Kike Lomo is actually having a master's in South Africa. She's also a pharmacist. And of course, Kike Lomo, join us on this table. I can Kike Lomo, why are you laughing? Kike Lomo, join us. All right, so it seems Kike Lomo is actually shy at the moment. So Mama, over to you. Do you have any words to round up? You know, with. Can you give a summary of what we've discussed so far so people just join in? I can see our team member all the way from United Kingdom, Miss Fatima A. Elizabeth. Okay, Miss Fatima Elizabeth A. Martins. She's my best friend now, my sister. She calls me brotherly, so I call her my sister now. She's sweet. So just give us a summary of what we've been talking about. Of course, Miss Elizabeth Fatima will be joining us tomorrow to share to have our own time with us. So, Miss Biola, can you just give a summary of what we've been talking about? And
I just want to round up by saying, especially for my brothers and sisters in recovery, especially those of you in recovery, please, you have sacrificed so much to get to this point. Okay. Do not let anything take you back. Breakup, heartbreak is not what's taking you back to where you don't want to go back to. Please, we are here to support you. Reach out to us.
So what are the points, ma? Just read the points all over. The 7 points you explained already.
Support system. Get a support system. Lean on your
trusted
support
friends.
system.
Okay.
Take time to pamper yourself. Take good care of yourself. Self-care, self-love. Allow yourself time to grieve. Grieve. Cry if you need to cry. Cry. Reach out to me if you need a shoulder to cry on. I'm here.
Great. Okay, can I reach out to me? That's Andu. Those of you undergoing breakups, she's always there. She'll be very, very willing to help as your behavioral therapist, your breakup therapist. She's in South Africa, so she's owning out right now, telling you can always come to her to cry on. Okay, that's cool. All right.
Reach out to me. Share your feelings with other people. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Okay.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Embrace your life as single. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Enjoy single life. Don't let anyone deceive you that because you are single, life is not beautiful. It's so beautiful. In fact, at times I wish I'm still single. There are so many things I would have loved to do. So enjoy your single life. Embrace it. Surrender and let it go. Don't hold on to it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Get active. Exercise. Join the gym. Join the reading club. Do whatever makes you happy. Above all, have a spiritual connection.
All right. So Miss Elizabeth is saying hello, beautiful people. Miss Elizabeth, we are saying hello to you too. Let's see if she will join us. Kike Lomo, you are not joining. Miss Elizabeth, I'm sending a request now. If you will join us, we have just 6 minutes. All right, let me invite more people to share their. Okay. I'm sending requests already.
The network is so bad and there's so much noise where I am
Oh,
right now.
all right. This is
I just
my
finished from
lovely
work.
sister. Are you
Hello.
still at work?
Yes. And the network, like a lot of people, like so much noise here.
All right. I just wanted our audience to see your face because of course you'll
Hello,
be our
everyone.
special guest tomorrow, all the way from United
By God's
Kingdom. You'll
grace.
be talking
Hello,
about
ma.
breakups. That's just
Hello.
my team member, Miss
Yes, ma'am.
Elizabeth Smith, Miss Biola, and then you guys have been so wonderful to me. You know.
I really thank God for your life. It's a great testimony, and it's good that you're doing this to support other people. So, God bless you.
Thank you, my sister. You call me
Yes.
brotherly, so thank you, sister.
We are all brothers and sisters, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
And nice to
So
meet you,
I hope you
mom,
are
as well.
prepared for tomorrow. It's
Nice
time of
meeting you too,
already.
sis.
Yes, ma'am.
Hope you're
Yes,
ready for us
I'll
tomorrow.
get ready. Like, yeah, I'll be tomorrow. Don't worry, tomorrow is for you. So I'll start in the morning with the video. I'll send the video to you. So that will
Yes,
make
please.
me to be like prepared for what I want to do, like the chat.
Okay.
Okay, great. If not that Miss Abiola has said I should embrace my single life now, she has said, sister, you should help me look for a girlfriend in the United Kingdom. But she has said for now, I should be single.
Don't worry.
And then
When you're ready, we're
when
gonna
I'm
do some.
ready, yeah,
Yes,
after
sir.
when I'm ready.
All right. I
Voila.
have to go now.
All right,
Bye.
all right.
Bye.
Thank you. So, Miss Biola, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, so we have about 4 more minutes. So what's of advice? Yeah, on a quick one. Of course, next week I would like you to come on air as well because you've been making your researches for over 2 years about drug abuse, and then you literally had to go back to school with your daughter in South Africa, all because of drug abuse. And then last week we talked about, you told us, you educated us. I myself, even being a book in drug lifestyle, Agbawu in drug life. I never knew that, you know, what they do in South Africa when boys are, they take these hard drugs, and then when one of them is high, you made mention of it, and then Kikelom also testified of
Bluetooth.
South Africa. Like
Bluetooth.
after, like when they are high already, what they do next is drawing out blood from the person who is high already, and then injecting
Yeah.
others so others can be high because others cannot afford such drug. So that is
To
actually
buy.
Kikelomo. Kikelomo will handle it next week Saturday, and then I would also want you to
Yeah.
actually probably on Sunday come to Butchers. But real quick, just the next 2 minutes, I really want to hear more about that. Like, can you say it again? Like, I want to hear it again. Like, how would people
Because
take out blood and then inject? That's crazy in
yeah,
South
because
Africa.
that is what they do. They call it, like I said in the video, they call it Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
One person buy,
Okay.
the person takes the Yaope, he's high,
Yaope. Yeah,
and
that's
because
what I wanted to remember. Yaope. Yeah, that's the drug.
Yaope, and because the other people couldn't afford to buy, so they will draw out blood from that person, from the one that has smoked it.
Yeah.
Then these Yaope smokers, you always see them with syringe and needles. They are always with syringe and needles, and that is what they use it for. So they will now use it to draw blood from the one that has smoked and is
They
high.
will
So
take
they
blood from
inject
the person
themselves.
high already.
Then they
Wow,
inject themselves
that's
in the
very
high.
disgusting and creepy at the same time.
You
Because
can say that again.
what I'm used to was, back then it was meth, crystal ice. So if I don't want to smoke crystal ice, we dissolve crystal ice and then we inject crystal ice into our veins. That's actually like norms. That's like after cocaine, you go to crack, then you elevate to crystal ice, meth, methamphetamine, you get. And then you just inject on yourself. But this one, now drain blood from someone who's already high to someone else, man. That's crazy. And then believe me, if I was still in the drug lifestyle and then I cannot afford such drugs, mama, I would not have a choice. I would indulge in such reckless lifestyle because it's all about whatever that will make you high. That is the baseline.
High, yeah.
Whatever that will make you high is the baseline. So, Mama, our ambassador is here. Let me see if she will join us. Um, Benita. Let's see if Benita will join us because so many people are always shy. And I know why they don't, they will not accept the request. You know, most people before they come on live, you know, they have to have the makeup on, have nice hair, have nice hair. You know, Mama.
I'm
All
sure
right,
Kika
so
will do justice to the
yeah, it's
Yaope
time
next
up
week. I'm sure
already, and
Kika will do
then
justice to it.
yeah, okay. So Benita, I don't think she's coming up. So it's time up. It's 5 already, and as you all know, the very first sign, or the very first sign you know someone is out of drugs is, you know, the person keeping up to time, not being late, always punctual. Then you know this person is trying. But if you are seeing the drug lifestyle, you'd always be late. You never keep up to time. You miss text. You missed everything because you're always jonesing. And then, of course, this is 5 p.m. already. And then I would want to say a very big thank you for all of you who have joined us so far. So once again, my name is Humphrey. I'm the host, and here we have Miss Biola Omogiate, all the way from South Africa. She was our wonderful guest for today. So once again, I am a Canova Humphrey Julius, a survivor to every form of drug abuse. Say no to Tramadol, say no to marijuana,
Drug
say no to
abuse,
loud, say no to Colorado, say no to
crack, say
Molly,
no to
say no to
Yaope,
crack, say no to
say no to
Yaope,
bully,
say no to Molly, say no
say
to
no
meth,
to
say no to
Becky.
drug abuse. All right,
Abuse.
so Mama, we'll join some other
Thank
time.
you.
So bye.
All right.
Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.
Bye.